Hi everyone, I wanted to do a clock round. So this is a wood round I got at Michael's, and I'm using the Bloomrecipe. I actually did this clock a while ago, but it took me a while to find clock parts that would fit because it's thick. So this is an Art Minds clock round piece from Michael's, and what you're seeing me put down is a pillow or a house paint base because I'm using the Bloomrecipe, and I used a lot of random colors. Kind of took a swipe approach. Mostly all of it is Colourarte, of course, because I love my primary elements. That looks like Wine and Roses. I think the first one was Snapdragon or Boysenberry. And I used a Prussian blue and greenish blue cell activator over the top. That looks like that might be a little bit of greenish blue, but there's not a lot of tube paint or opaque paint in this pour. So keep in mind, primary elements are somewhat translucent. So when you really stretch them out over a larger piece, they will lighten up a little bit. Only because the base of this is white. So they end up being like really beautiful kind of springy colors. That is a golden, bright iridescent gold. I love this color. I saw Erica Hughes use it in a swipe and I bought it the same week. I love it. I use it all the time. And so there's various primary elements in here. I think that's cranberry. I've used Mystic Blue, and I had mixed up a bunch because I was so excited that my husband got me this spinner for my birthday, and so I mixed up a bunch of them. So I was just throwing things down and giving it a shot. And I think Bloomrecipe swipes are kind of fun, especially if it's on a piece like this and small pieces. Some of the ones I do on canvases turn out very different than I intend. If you hear some squeaking, I have a cup turner turning a cup in the background, so that's all that is. So as you can see, I'm probably putting way too much paint down, but it's because I'm kind of indecisive about colors. I mean, I've put Firefly and Arctic Opal on here. I've put all kinds of random colors, but I'm dipping a little paint swatch into my cell activator. I like to use the, I think I got this idea from Julie Cuts. I like to use the paint swatches from like the hardware store, and then sometimes I cut them down to size. And so I'm basically staggering a Prussian blue cell activator swipe, excuse me, kind of on opposite sides of the clock face, and then I'm going to go to the other sides and do the greenish blue. There's a video a while back where I did that on a tile and it turned out really beautiful. And so I decided to give that a shot. And so this clock face just kind of turns out like a messy bloom swipe. I really like the way it turned out. We finished it with resin, and at the end of this video I will show you the finished product with the clock hands on there. It took me so long to finally do the voiceover and publish this video because I wanted to show you what the clock looked like. And this wood round is particularly thick, and so it was hard to find clock hands or a clock part that would actually go through the round and not have gigantic clock hands. So I finally found the right one, but it took a while. So what you see me doing now is with actually the greenish blue, and my cell activator is 1 part Amsterdam to 3 parts Australian Floetrol. In an upcoming video, I am going to try to do an American recipe with American Floetrol. I haven't tried it yet, not this particular one I want to try, and I want to try to do a comparison so you guys can see it. So I probably would have kept even some of the depth of the color if I wasn't trying to kind of close those gaps a little bit. But I kind of like that it's not all uniform, and I honestly really like the way it turned out. And the clock hands I found were black. And I kind of wanted to bring the gold out, so I painted them gold. So there's some parts that really turned out better than others. Like I'm basically pointing to the part that I'm not as crazy about, but I didn't want to spin off the parts that were really beautiful. So here's kind of a close-up. And in just a moment, I will show you the finished piece. If you haven't taken Shelley's class, there's a 15% off coupon code in the description. It's totally worthwhile. Here is our finished clock. Has a resin coat. I'll give you a little close-up shot so you can see the detail and the shimmer from the pigments. I like it. I think it turned out pretty. And this will be up for sale. It'll take a little bit to get on our Etsy shop, but you're welcome to email us if you're interested in it. Thanks. Thanks again for watching.